Okay, so I Googled SkillsBuild IBM, and it is skillsbuild.org. So we could type that in, which takes us here, and we're going to need to sign up. Now, this is going to have multiple certificates you can find in your own free time that if it's one that doesn't make you pay and you would like to earn it, you can do it. But we're going to do the AI certificate, the Foundations of Understanding AI. So you're going to need to sign up. I already did one with my personal, so I'll try to do one as you all. We could do adult learning. I'm going to use my MS Coding Academy's email, so you could do the same.
What's that website again?
It is skillsbuild.org, and you'll see it IBM. Let me go back to the doing this as the walkthrough for it, and I know it was a little bit to try to when I first did it to get to the class, so at least we'll have it here recorded to find it. So we're going to be looking for a specific AI class once we get signed up. Okay, sign up. You could click Adult Learning and try to use the MS Coding Academy's email. Okay, fill in your pertinent information. This is what we're doing instead of Coursera. Everyone, since Coursera was showing a pay to take the class for the certificate when it previously had an audit option, and now it doesn't look like it has an audit option. Okay, select whichever state you're in. Additional information is optional on here, so I'm going to skip it. Terms and conditions, you'll need to confirm you meet digital age of consent, agree to the terms. Okay, then once it's successfully created, you would be able to click Go to SkillsBuild. Let me see if I can find it searching AI. AI brings up AI fundamentals. Okay, that's it. So you could have searched AI and you would see AI fundamentals, and to searching AI to ultimately bring up this list of different ones. If you did go to, I originally was going to start the fundamentals, which started with language and vision and AI, but it suggests if you hadn't taken, so the precursor to that would be to take this foundations for understanding. So that's what we're going to click on is AI fundamentals, foundations for understanding AI. Okay, gives you information on it. There's end of module quizzes. It lets you retake them. You'll need a score of 80% or higher. This is the foundations for understanding AI. You get the digital credential from IBM SkillsBuild. It's going to get you, if you hadn't created a Credly account before, it's just a way to access and store your like digital certificates and badges. So other similar sites use it as well. Adult learners age 18 and up. High school students and educators can complete the learning here. Okay, I'm going to click Actions. Let's see, where was that? Learning plan about this digital credential. Okay. For some reason, that one further down to click on that actually had more information on it. So again, that was once we had got to the foundations for understanding AI, I read about the credential, the earning criteria, and then I clicked on learning plan. And this is where you enroll, and it's got the steps broken down into, you'll see there are 5 separate modules, and then you get your credential at the end. Well, if you scroll down, you'll see what those 5 are. You'll go through Introduction to Artificial Intelligence, the intelligence behind AI, 3rd, machine learning, 4, neural networks and deep learning, and 5, AI forms and functions. And it'll guide you through the process of creating the Credly account. You have a glossary of terms for the whole thing, and then it's how you could share your certificate at the end, which is optional. I went through it and got the certificate and didn't have to go that far, but your Credly account, you will create that. So I will click Enroll. Just keep up with which email that you used. Feel free to use the MS Coding Academy's one since it's related to our NeXT Intellect coursework. So now I'm enrolled because it says unenroll. If I wanted, I could go ahead and click on the glossary. If you don't already have one, so if you create a Credly account to have that, notice that's in the we'll go through the 03 required for the get ready steps before the first module. I think it lets you start the first module without going through all these anyway. You'll click on the glossary, and each of these, when you click on it, then you'll go to activity, and it'll bring up a new tab. Okay, so we have our glossary here. You would be able to go ahead and download it, or just access it at the same place. Let's see if it filled that one in. If I hit back, I didn't see a complete thing for the glossary. Okay, 1 of 3 complete. Click on create a Credly account. Here are the steps for it. Okay, if you already have one, you'll sign in or you'll create the account. So click go to activity to go through those steps. Since I have a Credly account, I'm going to mark complete. Return to plan, there's that button. And then the earn it, accept it, share it, saying how you'd be able to do that. There's a video on what you could do, or you could click go to the activity, which the video is there as well. I'll click mark complete just to go through this guide, and then return to plan. And now I can start the 1 of 5 introduction to artificial intelligence. I'll click on that. And what I did for each of the ones when I was on module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when I went to that specific activity, I bookmarked it. That way I had it on my main if you go to like your Chrome browser, and it's easier to go back to. These right now, there'll be times in the afternoon for you to work on them, but we'll get into the where you'll have 45 minutes to an hour each day on top of the coursework for NeXT Intellect assigned for you to have time to work in IBM SkillsBuild. So in Introduction to Artificial Intelligence, you'll explore what AI is, why it matters in a data-driven world, and how its core capabilities can help solve real-world problems. This module is appropriate for students, working professionals, job seekers, and anyone looking to expand their skills or transition into AI-related roles. It previews what you'll learn and the lessons. I will click Go to Activity. Now this is going to also give you some review of similar topics of what we've had in NeXT Intellect lesson, and some of these will actually go a little deeper in besides an overview. And then you would click Start Module. And it has a simple completion going along as you go, so we would start reading them in this first tab about the module, clicking Next, and as you progress, these will be completing here. There'll be quizzes at certain points, and you'd progress all the way to the end, and it should keep up with yours once you hit 100%. It has an option for if something was complete and is not marked complete for you to correct that. So I will exit the module. I was going to show those. So yeah, I would go to activity that you started it. And then you could click your dots and you could go to bookmarks and bookmark this tab. So that way you would have it much easier to get to. Okay, and you're only doing those 5 that were tied into this. All 5 of those together does the Foundations of Understanding AI certificate. When you complete that, you'll get the certificate, which it will look like. Where did I put the cert? This is what you'll get, and IBM, of course, is well known, and their certificates are also well sought after. People know about IBM. This will be just as much clout as like Google's Coursera courses, so this is another good option. You'll see Foundations for Understanding AI, issue 2 with your name and the issue date. Okay, I went through this one not long before the class started to try it out and thought it was pretty good. And that's going to complete this recording on how to get through IBM SkillsBuild and starting the foundation of understanding AI and